Aloha, it's Jamuna, and so, I don't know if it's just you. I know it's not, because if I'm already thinking it, we're all one mind, right? It's not. It just seems like there's a lot coming up for all of us to heal. A lot of intense emotions, things and stuff, and, I'm a Scorpio. In the dream, we're the most intense of the astrological signs, and the most mysterious and the deepest of all the signs. So I'm sure there's many body minds out there that are completely confused by the image figure of Jamuna, but that's not my problem. However, getting back to the story, or what I was getting to, is today I just felt so much, and probably went off the bandwagon a little bit, but not as bad as I probably would have in a past time, in this seeming incarnation. But I don't know. We're all innocent. We're all sinless. We're actually doing nothing wrong. There is no sin. Guilt is not real. Nothing can change actually our love between each other. We actually are in full communication with each other, fully love one another, know each other very intimately and very deeply. But lately it just seems like there's so much coming up, not just in my surroundings, or in my being I should say, but it seems to be all around. It's a very cosmic time, and I think it's a good thing to stop and pause, recognize the truth of reality, recognize the truth of the light that we all share and is in each and every one of us, in the innocence. And this is something the Holy Spirit guided me to read. It's from a blog by Paul West. I don't know why I was drawn to it, but I'm going to share. It's from miraculousliving.com. The need for miracles of healing. And this is on Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. I'm not going to read the whole thing. For some reason, I keep on hearing to read this. Whatever. I'm not in charge. Forgiveness is a state of mind in which you recognize there is nothing that needs forgiving. It is a recognition in which you know there is no sin, sin is impossible, attack is impossible, so nothing can have happened to be forgiven. It's an awareness of innocence. Forgiveness, however, isn't passive. It is actively converting illusions into truth. It is actively translating sin into error. It is actively interpreting and changing something. It is causing a healing and radiating life. What you do to get your mind into the state of forgiveness in which forgiveness is complete, or in which you are completely forgiving all the time, is an attitude, is what we might call purification or correction or healing. If we are focusing on something is wrong, we are reinforcing and giving reality to sickness and damage. If we think a person is a sick body, that's actually an attack on their immortal nature. Pause. So it appears in the dream that I have a neighbor that has cancer. That it appears I have a neighbor that, I don't know, they seem so cut off from communication that part of me, the ego, wants to be like, well, there's something wrong with him. But Jesus isn't asking us to see that. Let's go further. That's actually an attack on their immortal nature. Like forgiveness, then, proper healing entails a recognition that there is nothing to heal, because it recognizes immortality and wholeness and harmlessness. It recognizes invulnerability and impermanence and the impossibility of attack, sin, guilt. It asserts only you are fully alive. So perhaps we can say then that you can only correctively heal, and correctly forgive a sick person by looking for and focusing on the non-sick self in them. finding the pre-existing unchanged perfection in them, recognizing them as not sick, as not broken or damaged, as not guilty or punished, and as not a victim, and certainly not a body. I don't know why I was guided to go into this further, but yeah, I just, this path can seem so difficult, yeah, but yet it's the most simplest thing of all, really. It's just coming back and recognizing who you really are. And, yeah. So, I don't know. This is getting kind of long. But, I could go into something else. Let's see here. Here we go. So I'm going to read from the original edition. And I'm going to go into let's see. Here we go. To forgive is merely only to remember your loving thoughts you gave in the past and those that were given you. All the rest must be forgotten. Forgiveness is a selective remembering based on your selection, not on your selection, sorry. That would obviously be the Holy Spirit. For the shadow figures you would make immortal are enemies of reality. Be willing to forgive the Son of God for what he did not do. The shadow figures are the witnesses you bring with you to demonstrate he did what he did not. That's my ice maker. Because you brought them, you will hear them, and you who kept them by your own selection do not understand how they came into your minds and what their purpose is. I don't know why I'm reading this. This is what I was guided to. I don't know. And then, let's see. Okay, this is chapter 17, I forgot to say. This is paragraph. This is forgiveness and healing, and then paragraph 21 in the original edition. The Holy Spirit wills only to make his resolutions complete and perfect, and so he seeks and finds the source of problems where it is, and there undoes it. And with each step in his undoing is the separation more and more undone and union brought together. He is not at all confused by any reasons for separation. All he perceives in separation is that it must be undone. That's straight up and to the point, yeah. I like that. Because I can be very straight up and blunt in the dream. That's one of the things I love about Brother Yeshua and the Holy Spirit. It's very uncompromising. And in many ways I like it, but then sometimes the ego, I have to admit, does not like it, even with me. So anyway, let's read on. Let him uncover the hidden spark of beauty in your relationship and show it to you. Its loveliness will so attract you that you will be unwilling ever to lose the sight of it again, and you will let it transform the relationship so you can see it more and more. For you will want it more and more, and become increasingly unwilling to let it be hidden from you, and you will learn to seek for and establish conditions in which this beauty can be seen. That's a really good place to resonate within the heart, yeah? Pu'uvai. That's heart in Hawaiian. So yes, you just keep on trugging on. Relapses into sometimes temptations of feeling like crap in the dream. You are still the Son of God. You're still innocent, holy, and guiltless. And as Jesus said, to when he was performing his miracles and stuff like that, go and sin no more. Stay in the holy instant. go and sin no more. And so I just always come back to that place in my heart. And I'm joined with all of you in that space. I let the Holy Spirit reveal to you, join with you on whatever you needed to hear or join with today. And I love you. And I will have another video. This is done on my Chromebook, so that's why it's longer. When I do things on my mobile phone, I can't, because it takes like 3 days to upload. Well, maybe not that long, but you get my drift. Anyway, I hope you like it, and One love.